So I'm going to make a new project. I'm going to do a save on that last one. We're going to go new music project. We're going to type in music bed. Music bed. What is a music bed, class? Marcus, what's a music bed? A music bed is a track of music. It's like either like a synth tone or a synth texture. Okay. Close that. We've got sound. We're going to go up to track, and this time we're going to select software instrument. We're going to hit create. How long does your 30-second PSA have to be?
30 seconds.
Very good. Okay, so taking a look at what you've got bass guitars, drum kits, guitars, horns, mallets, organs, pianos, keyboards, sound effects. There's not too many there. Strings, synth basics, synth leads, synth pads, synth textures, and woodwinds. So when I need to make something really quick, I'll go into synth textures, and I'll try to find something that fits the tone of bike helmet safety. Okay, so I'm going to go to musical typing. If you go up to window here, a lot of kids wonder, Mr. Tauchi, how did you do that? It's like, I'm going to show you. So you go up to window and you go to musical typing, and now what you've got is this interactive keyboard. So this is Ismar ambience. So I'm going to hit record on this, and my metronome, I'm going to shut that off. I'm going to hit record here. All right, now I'm going to hit stop recording. I'm going to hit stop recording. So now I want to know how long that was. And this is another favorite question of students. If you look down here, can you get a shot of this, Mr. Mathis? You're the best, Mr. Mathis. All right, so down here, we've got a little time signature, and we've got this little clock right now, right there. Right now it's at 23 seconds. So let's add a little bit more. What's that one? Musical tape. That works. I like that. So what we can do is we can stack these. Let's go to sand away. So let's go to track, new track, software instruments, create, sand away, synth textures, sand away. And you can also do chords on here. That works. All right, so we're going to hit record on this. Sand away is right there. Record. So you can kind of see how the time is going right here. Software instruments, you can talk all you want because the microphone is not going to pick up any kind of talking. So when it's a creepy PSA, you can make creepy music like this. All right, so that's good enough. And we'll hit stop recording, and then we will shut our musical typing. So now we have 2 audio tracks that we've recorded. Actually, it's just one. It just combined the 2. That's fine. We will do a split. We'll do an edit split. And we'll make a new track, software instrument. It puts it underneath, put this one up, and then we can stack the 2. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. We can stack the 2. So both tracks will play at the same time. Well, grand piano switched. Synth textures, sand away, ricochet. So now this sound, this music that we've just created, when we start editing this in Adobe Audition in the editing room, you'll probably have some headphones on. You're going to be able to hear your voice a lot better. You'll be able to hear the music a lot better. And then what you want to do in here, we can go and we can fine tune this to 30 seconds. So right there's 30. We want our music to be out at that point. I don't think so. Monitor's still on. Sand Away, Ricochet, and this one was, what was that one? Ismar Ambiance.
Ismar.
Is it playing back the audio?
I don't know.
Monitor on? Is there a-
It's there. So I'm gonna delete this track right here. Delete track. If you want to get rid of a track, go up to track, delete track. That one's gone. Sand Away, Ricochet is still there. So we would have, since that one went missing, that one's still there. Let's go up to track. New track, software instrument, Sand Away, Ricochet is still going to be there. Synth textures. Let's try this one. Also, another thing on here, you can change the octave. If you want to go lower, you want to go higher, 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 higher. It almost sounds like a helicopter. So let's do that one. We'll record. So as I'm hitting other keys here, you can kind of see that they're registering on the recording up here. And we'll hit stop. So we've got 2 audio tracks here. All right, so maybe the computer doesn't like me today.
I think it only plays on one track.
Really?
Maybe, I don't know, or maybe you have to tell each track to turn on. I think they have to be lighting up.
Play.
Maybe those speakers have to be on each one. Is that the mono or is that the mono?
Oh, I think you have to lock it actually.
Yeah.
Do you guys see this thing right here? This little lock?
Hang on.
That's what you have to do. When you guys make a new pad or a new synth texture, this little lock looks like a combination lock that you would put on your lockers that you don't use. This little lock right here, you'd lock it in so that it doesn't disappear. Okay? So then I think that we would have all of our sounds. Okay? So that's just one thing that you can do. Here again, you go up to share, send song to iTunes. You would save your song, and I'll do that maybe next hour. Save your song, and then you've got your, what do you got? You've got your flash drive that has your voice track, and you've got your music. Do you want to take the untruncated file, or truncated file Joe? Do you want to take the truncated file Joe?
No.
Why?
Because it's 100 kilobytes.
It's 1 kilobyte, right? Very good. I didn't think you were listening there for a second. Okay. So in multi-track editing, you'll take your music or sound effects, and you'll take your voice, and you will mix the two. And then you will edit that in Adobe Audition, and then we'll make it as one piece, one 30-second PSA, public service announcement, which is what we'll do tomorrow. Okay. So I'm going to send out some information to you tonight as far as what you want to cover with your public service announcement. Okay, so we talk about a treatment, which is what the audience that we're trying to target. So your public service announcement covers like bike helmets, wearing your seatbelt when you drive a car, using a phone when you're driving, texting and driving, like this serious topics, giving blood, okay? So that's something that you can choose with your person that you're going to work with tomorrow on this project. You can't have 4 in a group. You can have 2, or you can have 1. If you want to do it by yourself, that's fine. You can have 2 in a group to do this. So tomorrow you're not going to do any recording or anything. You're just going to start writing your script together, okay?